Let's put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we come to you in this hour, asking for your guidance and protection to our virtual gathering today. We thank you for the gift of life, the gift of family, the gift of work, and the gift of friendship. We thank you for this great opportunity to bring us together in this session as brothers and sisters. Bless the committee, the facilitator, and the attendees of this gathering. May we continue to value and appreciate the true essence and meaning of life with the help of your grace. And as we go along our discussion today, we humbly pray that you would deepen our understanding. Lord, enlighten us and give us wisdom every day. Forgive us for our shortcomings and remind us to always be mindful of the things we do in life. We offer our life and our decisions to you, O Lord. May this gathering today create a memorable experience and a fruitful outcome. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ, our Redeemer and our Savior. Amen.
Good day, everyone. From the Office of Soul, I am Fredly Bukog, a training specialist from the office. So before we begin this session, let me remind you to please mute your microphone, rename your Zoom name to your complete name and department so that we can identify you. You may turn on your video camera during the session. And later, there will be an open forum. If you have questions with regards to the session, please type it in the chat box or use the raise hand in Zoom reactions and unmute yourself. The session is a video recorded, and recordings will be available at the Silliman Online University Learning website and also to our YouTube channel. Just search Silliman Online University Learning and kindly subscribe to it so that you can watch other previous e-trainings that we have conducted. Today, we will have an interesting topic to talk about on question bank management to the creation of a quiz feature in our mySOUL. This will be delivered from the two trainers. So let me call our first trainer, Mr. Jansen L. Palama, a faculty member at the Office of Silliman Online University Learning. Let's give him our virtual applause. Sir Jan.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, Sir Jan.
Okay. So basically, this afternoon, we will be talking about how to import questions from a file to your MySOUL question bank. By the way, I am John, and I'll be presenting the first half of the topic, and the second half will be discussed by my colleague, Mrs. Oriel Maipa. Allow me to share my screen first. Okay. Two formats will be discussed this afternoon. We have here the Icann format and the GIFT format. So basically, these formats are the best and easiest way to create and import our quiz or our test. So We will just import the question from the specific file, and then we will add questions without typing um, our questions at the question bank manually. So the file must be a text file or has an extension of .txt. So for the Windows user, we will be using Notepad or Notepad++, and for the iOS or Mac user, you will use text editor in typing your questions and or importing to mySOUL. So at the end of this presentation this afternoon, you are expected, or everyone are expected to learn to categorize question bank, organize questions categories, import questions from file on the use of icon and gift format, and lastly, we will manage or create a quiz activity. First here is we should familiarize what's the description itself for Icann. So importing questions from file on the use of Icann. But first, we need to know what is Icann. The Icann format is a very simple way of creating multiple choice questions using a clear human readable format in a text file. So basically, this format is just only good for creating a multiple choice question. This is very helpful when we have a long test using multiple choice as our type of exam. So we have here some instructions and policy on how the icon format will be delivered and utilized. So first, the question must be all on one line. So if you wish to type in your question, it should be all in one line. Second one, each letter answer must start with a single uppercase letter followed by a period or a parenthesis, then a space. So later on, I will be showing you the format on how to do the icon using the structure or applying the policy on this. The answer line must immediately follow or followed by starting with answer and then colon. Again, the answer line must immediately follow starting with answer and colon. Note the space after the colon and then giving the appropriate letter of the correct answer to the questions being asked. And we also have here important reminders below. You have to save the file in a text format, the one that I have mentioned a while ago. Don't save it as a Word document or anything like that. Okay, non-ASCII characters like quotes can cause import errors. To avoid this, always save your text file in UTF-8 format. So later on, I will be showing to you how are we going to save our file on the use of UTF format. And lastly, the answer letters such as A, B, C, and D and others and the word answer must be all in capital letters. So must be capitalized. Otherwise, the import will fail. So that's the important reminder if we will be using Icon as our format. So here we have an example of the Icon format as you can see and as you have observed. Um, Following the instruction and the policies of the icon format, we can see it here on screen. So I have here a question. What is the correct answer to the question? For example, if this is my question. So basically, as you have observed here in this question, there is no number, like number one, number two, number three, and so on and so forth. Why? Because if we are going to import this one to our mySOUL virtual classroom, um, everything will be shuffled. Okay, so if imong butangan, if you wish to put numbers on it, then basically um numbering system will be shuffled too. So it would be better if there there's no number indicating to the question. Okay, so going back to the first question, um we have here, what is the correct answer to this question? And then right after the question, we already need to provide the choices. So we have here A, B, C, and D. For example, as you have noticed that all choices or letter choice here are in capital letter, right? So going back to the policy, going back to the structure, it must be the letter followed with a period or a close parenthesis. So as you can see on the example here, choice A, period, and space, and then your statement or your choice. B, for example, and then period. As you have observed, it comes with capital letters, right? And so on and so forth. The thing here that we need to do, I mean, we need to note is that make sure all our choices or letter choices are in capital letters. And after that, followed by a period or a close parenthesis. Otherwise, if you put another signs and symbols there, it will not run successfully. Okay, so after providing all the choices from A to D, right after that one, you will need to type the word answer in all capital letters. Okay, answer and then colon and then what's the correct answer of the question. Okay, so again, answer, colon, and then space, one space, and then what's the correct answer. As you have observed, everything here in is all capital letters, right? So us on the next question, we have here a question which LMS has the most quiz import formats. The thing here is we use close parenthesis on right after the letter, right? As you have observed a while ago, we use period, and now we use close parenthesis after the letter. Now that's fine. That's part of the rule that we are allowed to use period and close parenthesis right after the letter of our choice. Now, same thing, same policy, same thing that we need to do on answer. We'll just type in the word answer and then followed by a colon, then space, then what's the correct answer on that question. So the thing that matters here is just only the period and the close parenthesis on the based on the example itself. But if we wish to apply this in our notepad, we will be doing the same thing. Okay, either period or parenthesis. That's fine. So before going to the next step, let's try to practice ourselves first in creating creating a question in the notepad using or applying the instruction being provided. I hope everyone use their laptop right now so that we can also practice by ourselves while I am doing a sort of training here for the Icann format. Okay, so in order to apply this one, you go to your notepad. You open your notepad. Okay. So again, at the end of this presentation, everyone are expected to create and have an output to the specific topic. So now we will be creating an multiple choice type of assessment, and then we will apply the Icann format if it's working or not. Okay, so you go to your notepad, and then you yeah, once you're there, you will kindly type any question. At least two questions will do. Okay, kindly give me a virtual thumbs up if you're done opening your notepad. We'll just wait for the others to open their notepad. Again, for those who just come in, please do open your notepad so that we can actually um, have a short demonstration on how it works. Okay, so here we have our notepad already. You may type at least one or two questions. Any questions will do as long as we follow the structure, the instruction of the Icann format. Okay, so here, for example, I hope you can see my notepad.
No, sir.
Dili. Okay, all right. How about that one?
Yes, sir.
Visible na, sir.
Yes, great. So again, in your case, you are um, asked to provide two questions. Any questions will do as long as the format is correct, the structure is correct, then that's fine. In my case, I already have my a prepared question here, um, following the format and the instruction given for ICANN. So the thing that you need to do is um, I'd like to demonstrate back again because there are still, coming in the session. So again, type in your question. Like for example, if this is your question, wala mo na think na question, you can have it this question. Okay? This is my question, and then right after my question is the letter choices A, B, C, and D. As you have observed, following the format, um, it all comes with capital letter A, B, C, and D. Again, in my example, I am applying period and parenthesis, and it will not matter. Okay, as long as you use both sign like period and parenthesis, close parenthesis, then that's fine. Okay, and then kindly have one space Okay, like for example, A period, and then one space, then your choice. And then B period, another space, then your choice. Okay, so I will wait for the participants to do the same thing. At least two questions will do, then that's fine. Um, yeah, here we have C period, space, then your choice, D period, space, then your choice. So after providing the choices, usually four choices, man. After providing four choices, then you need to indicate the answer, of course. So here, the answer must be in all capital letters. Okay, so answer and then colon, space, then what's the correct answer of the question? Yes, we have here question from the chat box. Yeah, one space after. Okay, so if this is your letter choice A and then period and space. Okay, at least two questions will do. We'll just check it here whether it will work or not. In my case, I already have here five questions. So the thing here is we will just get on the format and then we'll apply it to our question. You can, if you wish to use parentheses or close parentheses, then you can. It will not matter. Sige, we'll just wait for the others to, construct their question. If I may ask, yeah, if I may ask, how many of you here are done constructing their questions? Give me a virtual thumbs up. Yes, only one. We'll just wait for the others to, construct their questions, provide the choices. So what's the answer? Okay. You may prepare at least two questions lang. So, for those who are um, for those participants who just come in lang, you may actually um, search Notepad here at the lower corner of your PC and then search Notepad and then there you may type question. Yeah, for those nga walay mating na question, you may actually copy the question here. Yeah, one or two questions will do as long as the format is correct, and that's fine. Okay, so before we save our file, give me a virtual thumbs up if you're done constructing your question, or you may answer the poll here so that I can see the progress. Okay, so we'll just wait for the others to complete the question. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think they're done. Yes. So once you're done constructing your question and following the structure and the format itself, you may save your file. Okay, go to file and then save. Again, go to file and then save. Okay, save or save us. So here you can see now your file name. Your file name. Yeah, you set your file name. File name. Any file name will do. Okay, and then yeah, here as you can see, the file type is .txt because we're using the Notepad. And then here, the UTF is set automatically, right? As the encoding here. And then click save, and then there. So the next question is, how are we going to, assuming that we have 50 questions lang, but nakagamar tag duwa. Assuming that we have 50 questions now, so it's a long test using Icann format, and we need to, import this one to our question bank. How are we going to do this? So the next thing we need to do is to import our question, the multiple choice question using the Icann format in our question bank. Okay, so yeah, but before that one, since the others message me privately, they're still constructing their question in the notepad. Wala pa nila na save, so let's just wait a minute for them to save it. Okay, so again, before we import that one to our question bank, so I'd like to see the progress lang. I have here the drive file wherein, or a folder wherein you will be submitting, right? Submitting your constructed question using the notepad, right? So I'll be sharing the link of the note, I mean of the drive here in the chat box right here. You may click on the link in the chat box, and then there you will automatically redirected to the drive. And then, 'di ba, you're done saving your questions naman, 'di ba, using notepad. You will just upload your output in that link, right? Inside the Icann folder, this one. I will be demonstrating it right now on how to do that. So you click on the link provided in the chat box, right? After that, you will be redirected here, this one. And then click on Icann folder, and then yeah, here. And then upload your file so that I can see the progress, or I can see the your output in this session. Very good. We'll just wait for the others to upload their files. Again, um, as you have observed, there is a Drive link here in the chat box. You click on that one, and then after clicking that one, you will be redirected to this folder. Okay, you click the link, and then you will be redirected to the folder, and then click the Icann folder. This one, you click on this, and then after clicking that one, yeah, just right click and then upload your file. Katong file nga multiple choice, katong inyong na-create sa Notepad. You upload it here. Okay. Yes. The reason why you really need to upload it here in the file so that we can check whether the syntax, the structure, and the format is correct. Okay. So far in the one who was submitted here is the format is correct. We'll just wait for the others to submit their task so that we can successfully upload it in our mySOUL question bank. Okay, how about the others? I hope you will also submit your file here. Any questions so far? Okay, very good. Okay, so wala pa man ang uban. Well, anyways, yeah, let's proceed. So here, I want you to go to your Soul account. Yeah, I want you to go to your Soul account and then we will check whether we will check and apply the things that we have a while ago. Okay, are we good so that we can proceed? Give me a virtual thumbs up so that we can proceed. Or you may answer the poll there so that we can proceed. Okay. Yeah. So the next thing that we need to do is, um, let's have a pause first on the the icon, because others are still constructing their question using the notepad. So let's just a pause. Let's have a pause there. And here in my, you go to your virtual classroom. Sorry. And then, yeah, as you can see, we will, yes, sorry. Okay. There are some who message me that they are still actually constructing the question, so we'll just wait for them. But while waiting for them, I'd like to insert this. I forgot to mention this one a while ago. The categorizing question bank first before we proceed to the importing of our icon, so that everyone will know how to categorize the question bank and organize the question bank. So the thing that you need to do is, in your virtual classroom, you can see here a course setting or an admin setting. So you click on that and then you click on question bank. Again, once you're there in your Soul account and then in your virtual classroom specifically, you go to the course setting or the admin setting, and then you look for a question bank and then you click on that. Okay, so here we will now categorize our question bank by clicking categories. You click on categories, and then here, scroll down. As you have observed, there are a lot of categories already in my classroom. So here we will practice on how to categorize question bank. For example, in order to categorize question bank, scroll down here. We can, first is we need to add category. In order for us to add category, the lower portion of our account, there is, you click on the drop down button here and then click your parent category, which is your course or the name of your virtual classroom. Again, you go to your parent category and then click on that. And then you may type your category name. For example, um, lesson one, formative test, for example. Okay, so after putting a label or having a name here in your category, next to that is we have category info. This is optional, right? So you may leave a comment or put a discussion about the yeah, you may leave a comment or put a discussion or to your question bank or in your question bank. In my case, I will just leave it blank and then click on add category. So remember and remember your category name. So it's lesson one formative test here. It's lesson one formative test. That's how we're going to create a category name. Now the next thing here is we'll add another one. Like for example, lesson one summative test. So do the same thing. You go to parent category, you click on the drop down icon here, and then lesson one summative test. The one that we have created a while ago is formative test. And then you may leave it blank in the category info and then click on add category. Yes. Here. As you can see and as you have observed, it's in alphabetical order. So we have here lesson one formative test and lesson one summative test. So as you can see, it's zero here because we did not yet added a question to the specific test, right? The formative and summative. So that's the thing here is just only to categorize our question bank. The next thing is we will add a question to the test, right? So how are we going to by the way, we have here a different icon such as delete. If you wish to delete on the category that you have created, you can delete it or edit the category or move up and down and others. So the next thing that we need to do is to put a question or organize, right? Organize our question bank. So we will be adding questions to lesson one formative test and lesson one summative test. Okay, how are we going to add questions on this? You scroll up and then we have here before categories, we have question tab, right? We have here questions tab. Okay, assuming that we have already questions in our question bank or our test bank. So we'll just have a short demonstration on how to move these questions to the newly created category, such as formative and the summative. So we'll just use the example. I mean the existing questions here. I'll be using this one. This is for practice only. But if later on in the actual, you may actually create first your question, and then after creating the question, you may click on create a question so that you will create a question here. In my case, so I'll be using the existing questions, right? So if you wish to use the existing questions also, you can click on the checkbox here. For example, I'll be using this one in my formative test. So I'll select this one so as this one. So my formative test is about drag and drop onto image and drag and drop into image one. So both of this will be added to both of this will be added to my formative test. So how are we going to move this? So click on the checkbox here and then scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. As you can see, there are a lot of questions here. Okay, after selecting those questions, you may move it here by selecting or choosing your newly added category. Like for example, in my case, I have added a while ago lesson one formative test. So I'll click on this. So that's why I click on this because I want those two type of exam. I mean, two questions will be moved to lesson one formative test. Okay, and then click on move to. As you can see in our category, lesson one formative test, we have two added questions. One, this is the first one, and then the second one. A reminder to everybody, if you wish to edit the question, you may actually edit it here. If there are errors, if there are uh, misspelled words, then you can actually edit it here. So you click on this, you can edit the question, you can duplicate, you can preview the question, delete and export. So let's try first the preview icon, whether all spellings are correct, and then yeah, here. Okay. Basically that's the thing there. You wish to preview. So that's the other option here where you can see in the question back. You can edit, you can duplicate, preview, delete, and export. So that's for the lesson one, formative test one. So and then we have the other one, which is the lesson one, the summative test. So the same thing will, the same process, the same step will do. We'll just go to your question here, your category to your parent category so that you can actually see your existing questions. In my case, I will be using right now the existing question again. Okay. I believe that you also have your existing question in your virtual classroom, so you can do so. You can actually select those existing questions and then transfer it to the newly created category. For the summative test, I'd like to add this one and this one. So for the summative test, I have two questions that needs to be added in my test. So what, one and two. Do the same thing, scroll down, and then you move your test to the specific category. For example, in my case, I will be moving it here in my summative test. So you click on lesson one summative test and then move to. You click on move to so that those selected question will be moved to lesson one summative test. You click on move to. There you can see the two added questions here, one and two. Again, we have the same feature. We have, if you wish to preview, edit, and duplicate, you can actually click on the on edit here, and then there you can see a series of options here. If you wish to preview, then you can. So that's how we're going to categorize our question bank and then organizing the categories by moving those questions to the created category. So that's categorizing question bank and organizing categories. Now, a while ago, we created an Icann. Let's go back to Icann. Before we proceed, do you have questions on categorizing question bank and organizing categories? Okay. Now let's move on to the importing, right? Using the Icann format. So I believe that everyone already created the test using Notepad, a multiple choice type of test using Notepad. So we will import that one here in our virtual classroom. The question is, how are we going to import the created multiple choice test? So as you have observed, there is a tab here, import. You click on that one. Inside your virtual classroom, you have import. Now, and then you look for the type of format that we used in constructing the question a while ago. Basically, that format refers to Icann format. So you click import and then you click on Icann format. Okay. Here we will now apply the questions that you have created a while ago, and we will just import it here in our virtual classroom. Click on Icann format, scroll down, and then as you have observed here, we have category. You may choose where do you want to um, attach or be part uh, in the category, the questions that you have created. In my case, I'll be choosing here, I can multiple choice category. So basically, my questions will be imported inside I can multiple choice. Okay, so once you're done there, um, in your case, I think yeah, you may choose or create ko ano lang like category nga ma-insert ninyo inyo hang type of test. Okay, so I have here I can multiple choice, and then yeah, do not change everything here, and then you may choose or select the notepad, the file that you have created a while ago, the two questions. For example, in my case, you click on choose a file and then this one. Okay. You choose the file. Kung asa to ninyo na save, the one that you have created a while ago in Notepad, itong two questions, and then you choose the file name, and then you upload the file here. Again, choose a file, and then after choosing the file, then select the file, and then upload the file. Okay, and then click on import. So here we have green color. It means the import is successfully done. However, if it's red, then there's something wrong on the format, the structure of your questions. Okay, so in my case, I have it green here, so it means that it's successfully done. Next to that is scroll down, and then click on continue. Click on continue, and then there you can see your question. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 questions that added successfully to your category. You can actually do the same thing, like if you wish to preview, if you wish to delete the question, then you can by simply clicking this one. Okay, so basically the 5 questions are already part in the I can multiple choice category. I'd like to double check it here. So click on categories and then you check it here. There are 5 questions inside your icon category. I hope others successfully imported the questions that they are constructed a while ago. Okay. So that's That's the format for Icann if you wish to have that one in your test. Okay, so any questions for Icann so that we can proceed to the next one? Very good. Okay. If you don't have question, let's proceed to the next one. A while ago, we talked about icon format, and now let's move on to importing questions from file using gift. Okay, so gift here stands for general import format template. So gift format, it allows someone to use text editor to write multiple choice, true or false, short answer, matching, missing word, and essay in a simple format that can be imported. So for Icann, the difference between Icann and GIF, for Icann, it just only focus on multiple choice type of assessment. In the gift format, you can actually use this. This allows someone to use this in a multiple choice, true or false, short answer, and other type of assessment. Okay, so we have here questions. Will this work for math equations? Kay murag di ni na ako magamit if katong rational expressions basog mabungkag. Okay, for the math equations, like if it's um as long as the structure is well followed, ma'am, I think you can have it. And then if it's, yeah, like fractions, you can, yes, yeah, yeah, it will work as long as the structure, the format is correctly followed, and that will work, ma'am. Like fractions, rational expressions. Okay. Okay, so again, let's move on to the general instruction for using gift. We have at least one blank line must be left between each question. In the simple form, the question comes first, then the answer are set in between curly braces. Again, question comes first, and then answers are set in between curly braces with an equal sign. Equal sign indicates the correct answer, and tilde is the wrong answer. So note that a hash will insert a response. Question can be weighted by placing percentage signs around the weight. So again, hash will insert a response. Comments are preceded by double slashes and or not imported. So later on, I will be showing how this um, sign important or use or utilize in this specific type of test. Okay, so that's for the gift. So we have here the formula we usually have for importing questions from file for multiple choice, true or false, short answer, matching, missing word, and essay. And then each of this will be discussed for each topic. First is for multiple choice. Importing questions from file using GIF as multiple choices as part of our method of assessment. We have here correct answer is prefixed with an equal sign. So basically, once you stated the question, right after that is the choices. Then, in order to present the correct answer, you will the answer is prefixed with an equal sign. So equal sign and then the answer. And then we also have here wrong answers are prefixed with a tilde. So the tilde and then the answer. It means that when somebody uses tilde, it means that the choice or the answer is incorrect. So here is the format or example, which is the best synonym for word advocate. So again, as part of the policy that options and choices must be in the curly braces. So here we have open curly brace and then the tilde and answer. So which one is the correct answer here? The choice that has an equal sign, which is this one. So the rest that has tilde, it means that's the incorrect answer. Okay, the policy here is make it sure that the options or the choices are in between curly braces. Again, equal sign is the correct answer, and then tilde is incorrect answer. As you can see on the example, we have here curly braces, and in between are the choices. Okay, and we also have another example here below. Now, how are we going to do this? Let's again try this in our notepad. You may copy the question, right? You may copy the question and then, or if maybe you have questions with you there, then you can actually um, construct a question and then by the use of the format here. Okay, I'd like to share my I hope you can see my notepad. Okay. Now, the the policy in the gift on the use of the multiple choice here is your question, you state the question first, and then after the question, the next line on that is open curly brace and then your choices. Okay? So if it's incorrect choice, then you will use tilde. And if it's correct, you will use equal sign. Again, the rule here for the multiple choice gift format, equal sign is the correct answer. That's prefix, right? The equal sign is the correct answer, and the tilde is the incorrect choice. Okay, so you may also try it in your own on the use of the notepad. You may prepare at least one question lang. You may construct at least one question as long as the format is um, correctly followed, then that's fine. Okay. So yeah, once you're done, you save your file, you save your work and save us. Yeah, and then let's try. I mean, You save it first in our Google Drive in the link that I have that you have with you in the chat box. Okay, so you save it here. You click gift folder, you click the gift folder, and then you look for multiple choice. And then save your work here in the multiple choice. Again, using the link of the drive, you upload your file here in gift so that we can see the progress. Okay, and then multiple choice. Upload it here. Very good. Okay, so the reason why you need to upload it here because we wanted to check whether the format is well followed. Yes, correctly. Okay, so next to that is we will import the file to our mySOUL. By the way, before we will import the file, the gift format using multiple choice as part of the assessment, I'd like to ask, maybe you have questions before we proceed on importing it to the question bank. Any questions so that we can proceed, or any clarification lang? If you have some, then please do type in the chat box. Okay, let's proceed. Now, same thing will happen. You go to your virtual classroom, and then you click on course setting here, or the admin setting, and then you go to your question bank. Okay, and then the thing here is we will import the file to our question bank. So you click on import. A while ago we used Icann format. Now the thing that we did is we used gift format, right? So we will be selecting gift format. You click on gift format. Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Glad. Now, once you're here in your virtual classroom, you click on import. And then a while ago, we use icon format, right? And then followed by GIF format. So the multiple choice using the tilde and the equal sign, that's the GIF format. So you click on GIF format, the radio button here, and then select which category would you like to attach the question. So in my case, I have it here in, I prepared here already the category name, which is gift multiple choice. So basically, the questions that was being constructed in my notepad will be imported here in gift multiple choice in my question bank. So then, do not change everything here. The next thing that we need to do is we choose a file, okay, and then same process. You select a file, Okay. And then click on open and then upload the file. Okay. Once you're done choosing the file, by the way, you can actually click on choose a file or you may drag and drop the file. Okay. And then click on import. Okay. Once you're done clicking import, scroll down, you check all the questions, right? You have importing 5 questions from files. So basically, it is successfully imported. Now click on continue. So after clicking continue, there you can see the 5 questions that you have created. In your case, you have created 1 question, I think. So, okay. So basically, it will be successfully placed it here in your gift question bank. So that's how we're going to import a gift format in our question bank using multiple choice as a tool for assessment. Any questions for multiple choice? Again, maybe if you have questions. Okay, Ma'am Gladys successfully imports the gift. Thank you, Ma'am. Okay, I hope the instruction is clear. Now let's move on to the next one, which is, by the way, we also have here a longer version of our multiple choice using GIF. Same process, same thing, same signs will do. Okay. The next here is importing questions from file using or on the use of the true or false. So the instruction here is the answer should be written as true or false. Um, it comes first with open curly brace in between or the statement true and close curly brace or false open and close curly braces false. Okay, or abbreviated to T or F. Okay, it's in between T or F using the curly braces. So a while ago we have the tilde and equal sign. Now in the true or false, we will be using um, the statement true or false or the abbreviation T or F, right? On the use also of the curly braces. Now we have here an example and how are we going to apply the true or false format, right? So let's try it. You open again your notepad and then type a question that is answerable by true or false. Okay, right. So again, you open your notepad and then you may actually type any questions or construct any questions that are answerable by true or false. Okay, so please make sure to follow the correct format. Right, so for example, in my case here, my screen, we have here the question and then the answer. So we have here a private question. Um, Yeah, you can actually, yes, you can actually set it the as abbreviated as T, or the whole statement, like, or the word true or false. Pwede lang. Like here, we have an example. So after the question, we have here the answer, and then make it sure that you applied curly braces. Right? In between curly braces, open and close, is your answer, is the correct answer, whether it's true or false. Okay? And then, yeah, we have here my second question. As you have observed, we have here hash. So a meaning of hash is you will just add or insert a response. So basically true, and then hash the response. Why is it true? Okay, so kind of lang. But this is optional. Okay, so yeah, once you're done, save your output, and then after saving it, yeah, after saving it, we'll just um, import it in our virtual classroom. It's our question bank. Okay, I hope you're done constructing your question. You may actually construct it kanang one question lang. Okay, here. So go back to your virtual classroom, and then we will try to, we will try to import the one that we have created a while ago on the use of a true or false question. Again, same process, same step. You go to admin setting, the core setting, and then you click on question bank. Then once you're here, same process lang gihapon. You click on import, and then you select the format that you use, which is the gift format. You click on this one, the radio button, and then once done, you scroll down, and then you select your category, the name of your category. Like for example, yeah, here, gift true or false in my case. Do not change everything here, and then you choose your file. Choose file, and then um, you look for your saved file. Okay, so then upload it, and then click on import. I hope you successfully imported the file that you have with you, and then click on continue. There you can check on the questions whether it's successfully added or imported here. Once done, clicking continue. And if you wish to edit, if you wish to duplicate, preview, and delete such question, then you can. Okay, so yeah, it will look like this now. So do you have any other questions before we proceed on the next portion? Any questions so far? Voila, very good. Just follow the format, the structure, so as the policy. So again, true or false, we will be using open and curly braces. Okay, so I will be that's my part, and the next part will be shared by my colleague, which is Oriel Lisa Maipa. If you have questions with you, you may type your questions in the chat box, and I'll answer that one after the presentation.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir John. We have a question though from Ma'am Gladys. She asked if we can combine different question types in one file. We cannot, right? Because there is a one specific type of question for each file. Yes, okay, gets me. Okay, laban lang ta, Mrs. Ma, Ma'am Minerva, and Ma'am Gladys. The last three standing. Let me share my screen. So I will continue. There's ano na lang, four more type of question we can use with gift. So let me share my screen. So this one is now, we're now in short answer. So as you can remember, short answer looks like this at SOUL when we ran our quiz. So how do we write a short answer with the use of gift? Oh, anong true or false na yun eh. There, short answer. So our short answer has to be preceded, prefixed by an equal sign. Okay? So here's an example. So all the equal sign here are all the correct answers. So if you can remember how a short answer is created without the use of gift, you can put all the correct possible answers. So with the use of gift, you have to put a prefix sa inyong correct answer. That is the equal sign. And of course, don't forget the open and close curly braces. Okay? So who's buried in Grant's tomb? So the answer may be Grant or Ulysses S. Grant or Ulysses Grant. Then always have one extra space there for the next question, like that. So take note that if there is only one correct short answer, it may be written without the equal sign prefix. But as long as it cannot be confused as true or false, because the format will be different then. So again, if there is only one correct answer, make sure that the answer is not T or F or the word true or false, because it will be confused as a true or false type of question. And then you cannot combine two different types of question in one file. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Next is okay. So let's try to import. So while I was discussing here, you can type in your questions in your Notepad. So I already have a pre-made question here, short answers such as this. So again, always remember open and close curly braces and equal sign for the correct answer. So let me try to import my file. So dito. So again, balik-balik rin siya. Import, gift, and then I'm going to look for the category where I will import the file. So that was short answer here. Then I'll just drag and drop it. Short answer. So green will indicate that there is no error in your format. Okay. I hope you were able to follow, and then dili ra kay ko pas-pas. Just let me know, okay? So that is short answer with the use of gift. So again, equal sign, open and close curly braces. Kato lang yun inyong hinumduman. Yes, very good. So the next one is for the matching. So this is how matching looks like sa atong quiz. Then how do we put that in Notepad? So it will look like this one. Always begin with an equal sign and then separate it by a dash and a greater sign symbol. So just like this, equal, then greater, dash and a greater than symbol. So here is an example. So again, always enclose them with an open and close parenthesis. And then you can actually put a format like this para dili kayo siya libog. Okay, but you can also do it like this. Let me edit ha. But medyo, this is not, it doesn't look organized, right? Work ra gyapon ni siya, but I would prefer to have this like this indented so that I can easily see which one is the partner for column A and column B. Okay, as long as you have open and close curly braces, the equal sign, and this sign, a dash and a greater sign. As long as you have that, that's good to go. Okay, matching questions do not support feedback or percentage answer weights. Okay, so for these matching type of question, it does not support feedback like katong sa true or false, di ba? The hashtag or the pound sign, mo to siyang iyang feedback. So I hope that is clear. Matching type is clear. Let me try to import our matching type of question. Okay, so again, that's an import, gift, and then look for the category where you're going to import it. So matching, I'm gonna put it inside matching, and then just drag and drop my file from Notepad. Then import. There you go. So I've successfully imported my matching type of question. I hope I'm not going too fast. Just let me know, okay? So the next one is, we're done with matching. The next one is missing word. So the quiz in missing word will look like this one. So it will have like a blank line. They will just choose among the words that you have placed or the choices that you have placed. So again, this is how it will look like when the students will take the test. So with the missing word, we have correct answer as equals, the same with the rest, and the wrong answer with the tilde. So how do we write this? Here's an example. Moodle costs. So again, lots of money. If this is a tilde, it means it's wrong. Then nothing here is preceded, has an equal sign, so meaning this one is correct. So the rest here is wrong, like a small amount. So the question is, Moodle costs blank to download from moodle.org. So basically the correct answer is nothing. So Moodle costs nothing to download from Moodle.org. So again, this is how it will look like in the quiz. There we go. Do we have one more for missing word? Okay. So again, always remember to put a blank space in between each question. Okay, and you can also type it like this one, just to organize it. So tilde means wrong answer, then equals is the correct answer. And always enclose them in open and close parentheses. Okay. So see, this is a different format, but again, you always have to have open and close braces, and then the wrong answer and the right answer. Okay, may I get a virtual thumbs up, please, if you were able to get that? Virtual thumbs up, please. Nasabtan ra. Okay, thank you, Ma'am Minerva. How about Mrs. Ma and Ma'am Gladys? Ma'am Glads, okay, Ram. Very good. Thank you. So, Mrs. Ma, I hope you're able to catch up. Yes, very good. Nakafollow ra, Ma'am Minerva. Okay, so again, you can have this in any format as long as you can understand what you have written there or typed in there, and as long as it has the open and close curly braces, the tilde, and the equal sign. So now let's try to import the question. So again, gift, and then missing word. And then I will just drag and drop missing word. There you go. Import. And all of my missing word type of questions are now successfully imported. There you go. So I now have 5 questions in here. So the same thing, you can edit, preview. Let's preview. I hope you can see it. Yes. So it looks like this one. Okay. And the last one would be essay. As you all know, essay looks like this. So how are we going to do essay? It's very easy. All you need to do is put an open and close curly braces. So, and take note that nothing is permitted between the curly braces at all. So that's plain and simple. That's just how you put in your essay type of question. So import again. Let's go to import, gift, and balik-balik na siya. I'll put it in essay just to organize, and then drag and drop my file, then import. So now I have I have two questions inside my essay category. So that is the question type that you can put in gift. But if you want to learn more though, you can just always click on this question mark to help you with gift. Then just click on more help. Oh, it did not show, but if you do this, you'll be able to see all the types of question that you can do with gift. Okay, so try rin yan ninyo. The question mark, again, click on the question mark, then more help. You'll be able to see all of the types of question you can do with gift. Okay. So moving on now, since we already have most of the types of question, let's try to create a quiz activity. So first is let's create a quiz activity and put in questions from our question bank. So I know you already know how to create a quiz. So let me just make this quick and simple. So here you go, create learning activity. Then let's choose quiz. I'll name this as quiz 1. And then timing, you may set the timing and the grades and all of this settings there. Let's just go directly to save and return to course. Once we're in there, we will put in some questions in our quiz 1. So, di ba, anak to edit quiz. So again, we have to add questions from the question bank. So, di ba, kani, then add questions from question bank. Now, you look for the categories. Click here, categories. Where did we put or we import our questions? So let's say, for example, I want essay. I want one of these essays, so add selected question. And I want to add another. So just look for the category. I'll put a matching type. So kanina, this is the part where you can put, pwede na masagol ang mga types of questions. So I'm just getting questions from one question each from the imported questions that we have done. Click lang. So I know you already are familiar with this because you've been doing this for a year now. And the only thing that I will emphasize here is, I'm not sure though if you've been using this, but putting a random question. Okay, so let's do a random question. So still, it will let you choose which category to choose from. So let's say in my short answer category, I have 5 questions in there, but I don't want all the 5 questions to be posted. I just want a random question of, let's say, 2. Just 2 random questions from that category. So just select the number of questions. So in my case, that's 2. Then add random questions. So as you can see here, every time you ran this part of Soul, it will give you different questions, different random questions. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's go to add, then add a random question, and then let's choose true or false. Since I have 5 questions in my true or false, from this 5 questions, I want to include 3 questions. Add random question. To show you what I am referring to, let's say this one, short answer. Let's check what's inside this short answer question. Oops, sorry. I want to see what's inside this random short answer question. Oops. Dili mao akong giadto. Here the Icann. This one. So this random question is about pen name. Pen name of Laong Laan. Okay. The next one is this one. Taga Ilog. The pen name of Taga Ilog. I'll just X that out. If I go back to this random question, the number 5 question, let's see if it changes. Okay. See, it changes to Taga-Ilog. A while ago, this was, I forgot, but it was not Taga-Ilog. So it automatically changes. So let me try the next one, akaning number 6. This was Taga-Ilog a while ago. Let's try what it is right now. So it's different. Okay, so it will automatically select a random question. So as with the true or false or any other questions that you have selected from the any of these categories. So I hope that was clear to you on how to select a random question and how a random question works. Do you have any questions, clarifications whatsoever? None? Yes, I think that was already very clear. And again, if you want to see this presentation again, you can always go to our YouTube channel. Sir Fredley, can you put in the link to our YouTube channel so that if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Sir John, and by the way, this is the end of our presentation this afternoon. I hope you have learned a lot. And asa na to? Yes, and na siya. Yes, practice lang yun, mommy nerves. Pero kayang-kaya mo yan. So there's our link for the YouTube channel and our SU or Soul SU Weebly, our website. And you have for certificate, haven't you? Kaya ng mommy nerves. I haven't used it either, by the way, but then I've just tried this or experienced the use of gift just yesterday. So it's very convenient, diba? We don't have to always type it one by one dito sa create a question. What I like about the Icann format is we can work. Yeah, absolutely, you can work on it offline. True, true. So do we have like the format, sir? Okay, so there's the format for a format. There's a form, napilagmat, a form for today's webinar. Sir John, nakita na imong face? Yes. So tipod Sir John. Og paalam na. Thank you so much for staying, Mami Nerva, Mrs. Ma, and Mom Gladys. I hope you have learned a lot from our session this afternoon. And tomorrow, by the way, we have how to like put animations in PowerPoint, but it's a different animation, not like the usual animation that you have used if basic animation in you. So I hope you will be able to join that tomorrow morning animation. Yes, go Minerva, present sa tanang webinar. Thank you so much. So can we have a photo of bisag ano rata? Limpil 7. Hi, Mrs. Ma. Ma'am Glad. Ma'am Minerva. Photo op kay Gamay Rata. Yay! Okay, everyone. Sige, Steve, ikaw ingon 1, 2, 3, smile. Smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you so much for joining. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe. I'm Mommy Nerva.
Bye-bye.
Here. Bye-bye, Mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Glad.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, Ma'am Minerva. Gimingaw namin sa among silingan. Nga wala na.
Amo ba?
Ma'am, mangawat
Goodbye
niya ko sa
mga
imong tanom.
taga-PFP.
Imo ramang gibiyaan imong plants.
I-record na ba ni
Mommy
Mrs.
Nerva,
Mama? Pili mo kang
makapag-stay ng
kawas mo
taon.
siya,
Hala?
ano?
Makapag-stay ng taon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, where are they? Oh, Gigi.